Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm keeping my face out of it. You're just going to get the perfumes and this little wax burner lamp and one of my favourite candles ever, which is Fairy Dust by Lily Flame. It's a UK company. I'd like to start first of all by saying a big thank you to Tim, who has bought me another coffee. Thank you, Tim, you absolutely spoil me. And also LB, who has also bought me a coffee on the Ko-fi app or the Ko-fi website, which I link below in my description box. So let's get on with the video. So the first fragrance I will be decluttering is this one here, and that is Virgin Island Water by Creed. Why am I decluttering it, you may ask? Summer's coming after all, but for me, as much as I like this perfume, which is a really gorgeous natural sharp lime with a slightly sugary note along with some coconut, I find it a little bit linear. So when I first wear it, I enjoy it. But after a time, because it doesn't do very much on my skin, I start to get a bit bored. So I have decided to part ways with Virgin Island Water from Creed. This one here is Mugler Aura Sensuelle. So it's a flanker to Aura. Initially, I was going to try and give it some time to wear it, get to know it, and hopefully review it for you. I did do an unboxing and first impressions on this one. However, I've decided life's too short. It's just not quite for me, and I really can't be bothered to get to know it and do a full review. I'll give you my brief impressions now because I've just sprayed it on some paper. It smells a little bit like the original Aura. It's more palatable if you ask me. There's a weird note in Aura. It's a bit like mushrooms and I really don't like it. Fortunately, I don't get that in Sensuelle. However, it kind of smells like a fruity shampoo and not even a particularly expensive one. It's very fruity, a little bit green. It is a little bit unusual. It's not a particularly generic fragrance, but it just doesn't excite me at all. So it's gonna go. This one may well shock some of you because she got a mention in quite a lot of videos back in the summer, and this one is Scandal à Paris, and I always say legs akimbo because look at those legs dancing in the air there. I do genuinely really like this perfume. I stand by everything I've ever said about it. It's really nice, really pleasant, mass appealing, bridges the gap between sort of colder weather into warmer weather. There's a freshness to it, a lovely pear note. It's a bit synthetic, it's a bit syrupy sweet. There's pear, there's jasmine, I think there's honey. It's not too thick and syrupy though, but it just doesn't inspire me to wear it against the other fragrances in its category, the other sort of heavier yet fresh sweet fragrances I've got to choose from. I just can't see myself choosing this one, and so I've decided to let her go, despite absolutely loving the whole legs akimbo situation. What do we have here? Well, this is Marc Jacobs Decadence, the original Decadence. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's slightly unusual. It's rich. It always smelled to me a little bit like roses and violet flavoured chocolate creams. And none of those notes are listed, but that's how it always came across to me. But there is a bit of a greenness to it. When it dries down, it's very vanillic, but it's quite dry. I really like it, but I just don't reach for it. So unfortunately, Decadence is going to go. And what do we have here? We have 3 Kyse perfumes, and they are Delizia de Marshmallow. Not much left there at all. Coco, Alla, Vaniglia and Jasmines Macarons. I decided that I'm putting them together to sell as a little bundle. I really like Kyse. They make beautiful gourmands and they use a really gorgeous vanilla, but I do find them a little bit too sweet for my tastes and a bit linear as well. So I tend not to reach for them, although the Delizia de Marshmallow I have nearly used up because I like it as a layering option. It is gorgeous, so I'll wear Delizia de Marshmallow maybe on a wrist whilst I wear a different fragrance around my neck and let the scents meet together in the air. So they are really nice fragrances, but they just don't quite work for me at the moment. So they've got to go. Finally then, oh dear, Musk Therapy. I only just unboxed this the other day and did a first impressions. I do genuinely like this fragrance. It's Musk Therapy by Initio. However, there's something that happens in the dry down. There's this dry woodsy note. And it's only on me because I have had discussions with other people that have tried it and they love it and they don't get the same feeling as I do. And that's that this dry woody note. It's a little bit scratchy, a bit too dry. It's almost like a vetiver. There's no vetiver listed. The rest of the fragrance is really beautiful. It's a floral, fruity, citrus musk. It's quite sweet. Kind of reminds me of, there's a fragrance by Laurence Maison. I've actually forgotten what it's called now, that I used to have, which was an almond fruity floral. It was really pretty but very linear, so I got rid of it. It does remind me a little bit of that, crossed with Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche, which is a lemony woody fragrance. So it feels like a cross between both. So really the fragrance starts out on the feminine side, then it kind of heads more in the masculine direction with this dry woody note. But I just don't love it, and because it's quite an expensive fragrance, I've decided I'd rather sell it and have the money back to put towards something else. So Musk Therapy is going to say bye-bye, I'm afraid. So that is all of my declutterings at the moment. Let me know if you like this kind of video and I'll try and do more. I could do with getting rid of some more, I tell you. If you liked the video, do click the like, and if you're not subscribed, I'd love you to become part of our lovely community in Fragcom. So do click subscribe, and I will catch you all in another video.